What's happening, fam? So today we're going to do a very special kind of reading. I want you to pick, first of all, one of these two decks, okay? And how it's going to work out is whatever deck you feel most gravitated to, whether it's my new Pokemon deck, which I'm literally breaking out of the box today, or it's my fate cards. You're going to pick one of those two, and then we're going to roll these dices, depending on, how the read goes. And then we're going to jump to that planet, and it's going to be a very custom read for both of you at the same time, all right? These are going to be places where everyone needs to pay attention to. These are going to be individual pathways for everyone, okay? So we're going to go ahead and take a deep breath. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, press that little notification button so you can stay attuned to everything that we're doing here at Antojai. If you're looking for a great community of people to just connect with, and you want to learn more about energy healing, and you want to do fun monthly things that we're doing, going to classes on Quantum Reiki and so much more, check out Patreon. That's where we do a lot of that stuff. And don't forget to check out my new tarot course that by the time you see this should be released already. Cool. Let's get started. So did you pick out which deck you wanted? We're going to start with this one. Don't change your deck. If you picked one already, do not change it. Because if you change it, you're cheating. And if you're cheating, you're lying to yourself. If you're lying to yourself, why are you here? That's not the vibe that we bring here at Antojai Ascension Academy. That's not Antojai Quantum Healing. When you're at that space where you don't want to even be honest with yourself, that is not accessing the cravings of your life. Okay. Are you ready? I feel like it's almost ready. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, it's ready. All right. So you picked out your deck, and we're going to go right into it. I'm going to start here. I'm being told that I want to go to Earth and Jupiter at the same time. So for Earth, those of you that are tapping into this deck right here, you guys have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so you got good energy, lots of luck coming your way in terms of your foundation, okay? There's a lot of movement that's happening right now for you, okay? So you gotta go with that movement. You gotta go with whatever's happening in terms of opportunities that are coming along, maybe intuitive messages that you've been getting. Just make sure that you go with the flow, okay? Don't let yourself be held back by any major issues, okay? So now I'm going to Mercury with the Fate deck. You have the Knight of Archer, okay? So basically this is all about you're on a mission to get what you want, all right? Stay focused. Don't fall asleep right now. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy on anything other than the task at large, okay? Hermit. They're telling you not to spend any money because this is also going to Jupiter. So they're telling you not to spend any money. Just kind of wait right now. Just coast, breathe. If you're not doing that, then you're going to find yourself having a major limitation or a major issue overall, okay? So we're going to go ahead and use the yellow dice for the Pokemon deck. They want us to go to Mercury with it. Let's go over there. Mentally, they want you to know that you're being guided and protected by the cosmos, all right? So whatever's happening right now for you is very, very important. You should be paying attention to it and going with the flow. We're going to use the red one for the Fate. Venus. Venus is reminding you to have a lot of strength, particularly strength with love. You might be feeling like things are going up and down in certain kinds of scales for you. Maybe letting go of people that don't serve you anymore, or people that are trying to tell you what to do, how to live your life, or you've also started seeing people come out of the woodworks that you have not talked to in a long time. I definitely saw that happen in my life. I had like 5 or 6 different people already show up out of nowhere that I haven't talked to them in forever, and is mostly because we both were like, this doesn't work out for us anymore. We didn't say anything. But if you're having those kind of experiences where people from the past are rehashing themselves, it's because you need to like find strength in love, that Venus energy. Like, forgive them, love them, release that energy. Like, love yourself enough to know that you don't need to hold on to that, because that's causing yourself self-torture, okay? So it's very important that you pay attention to that. We're going to go to the blue deck for this one. We're going over to Neptune. And Neptune tells you to have the judgment of your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you to the next steps, okay? So pay attention to what those steps are, okay? So if you kind of lost a little bit on this reading right here, at your Earth Center, Pokemon people, okay, you got a lot of luck coming to your foundations. In terms of abundance, there's a lot of movement in terms of abundance. The universe wants you to know that you're protected and things are working out for you, and that you should continue to listen to your intuition, because that's what's going to guide you to the next level, all right? If you're in the Fate deck, all right, they tell you at Mercury to stay focused on your goal. You're so close. You're already on the hunt. Go get your goal. When it comes to your finances, just take a snooze right now. Don't go spending a shit ton of money. And then when it comes to like centers of like love and forgiveness, like you need to have a little bit more strength. You need to force yourself maybe a little bit more, be more proactive to let go of these energies that may have been self-sabotaging you at one other point. We have Pluto with the Fate again. And then we have the King of Lancers. And this is also like the vibration of Dracula. So it's basically telling you right now, like, there are some things that there is almost like a zombie or a vampire, you know, like they're reawakening to see if they can suck out your life force, okay? So you need to understand that those people that are coming from the woodworks, if there are people coming out of the woodworks or memories that you're just dealing with, you're not dealing with the people, like some sort of like PTSD has just recently triggered itself, you need to have strength. And the only way you're going to get past either one of those issues is by having love. Love and forgiveness. Forgive yourself, forgive the other person. Have love in the sense of higher consciousness, knowing that by interlacing yourself with these kinds of energies, you're not doing yourself something beneficial. And it's because you've obviously broken through some sort of like heart-centered understanding in your alchemy and in your own personal work. And when you do that, there are vampires that feel that, and they will come for that. So it is very important that you pay attention to, you know, that vibration that's going on for you right there, okay? So these three dice pertain to everyone, okay? So we have our messages, all right? Everyone's got their messages. Pokemon people, lots of luck. Listen to your intuition. The universe has got your back, and you have a lot of money coming your way. When it comes to Fate people, just remember, stay focused on your goal. Don't spend any money right now. Forgive and love, because that's what's happening. And while you're going to be doing this experience of forgiving and loving, there are vampires that are going to surface in your reality. This deck is all about strength. This deck is all about like coasting. So this one right here is more so like warrior energy. This is more manifestor energy over here. So let's do the first dice for everybody. So we have another Pluto card for everyone. So both of these cards are now going to apply for everyone in the Pluto sector. The Pluto sector, they're telling you there's a lot of happiness that's coming your way. The Page of Archer, the things that are happening right now in your reality, no matter how chaotic or difficult, or the vibrations that like kind of, you're trying to make it through, you know what I mean? It's all happening because there is happiness coming into your life. You have been manifesting like this focus to become in alignment or be a master of happiness, okay? So allow yourself to own that vibration, both fate and Pokemon people. Everything you're doing is for you. You know what I mean? Particularly too, we started off with the Knight of Archer for the fate people. So like the learning curve right now when it comes to the vampirism thing for you guys is so that you can learn how to be happier in your life. You know, happier not only letting go of the negativity that you give these people, but also happier in knowing what true happiness means at a greater consciousness, okay? If you're in the Pokemon deck, I mean, you really don't have much else to do but to continue doing, continue doing what you're doing already. I mean, you're going to get there no matter what. You're already in that manifestor energy. The page is also another manifestor kind of energy. Ooh, we have Saturn, and this one goes for everyone as well. So for Saturn, the world is changing for you guys because you're creating the change, all right, the Magician. So this right here, in terms of Rahu and on the Saturn sector, is huge. Like, we are creating a new existence altogether. You might have been feeling that for a while, and you're not really sure what you're feeling, but you feel something's weird is happening, right? So it's very, very, very important that you understand like this kind of vibration here. Like, you're not only just manifesting and creating your new world, but you're also manifesting and creating the collective world. This is what Rahu wanted for us, okay? If you're watching this video, you are in alignment. Doesn't matter what time space you're watching this video at. Doesn't matter if you're in the temple or not. This reading most likely is mostly directed to the people in the temple because I'm watching your energy as I work with you. So I know that my temple has reached where we need to reach, and all we have to do is stay there. So kind of like pay attention to the messages that your ascension guides are giving you, especially if you're following a certain kind of ascension guide. Because if they haven't brought you to this energy with Saturn, at least in 2020, with the world and like the Magician, which is basically you're now recreating your own reality, and that's because you've learned the issues that are going on with your shadow. If your ascension guide hasn't brought you here yet, you gotta start wondering what vibration you're at. The people here in this temple want power. They want to free themselves from the matrix. They want to free themselves from limitations, right? So this energy is very clear to like the work we've been doing all year long, individually and as a group, because when we're doing these activities as a temple, like we are opening ourselves to the next level. You know what I mean? We are helping everyone around us expand together. Next one. The sun. Ooh, this is what we are gravitating. Judgment comes out on the first one, and Justice. Ooh, these are such great cards right here. Justice tells you that like we're returning to our spiritual order, our spiritual nature, who we really are deep down inside. And Judgment is telling you like this has already been like there's a higher force right now. For like months and months I've been told right now, in any deck that I work with, that there are higher forces right now orchestrating what's happening to us as a collective, like the higher forces. And the people who are working with those higher forces are aligning themselves with their true nature. They're aligning themselves with like not having to struggle as much to like get to the next level. The world may be going crazy all around them, but they don't feel offbeat, off center, okay? So this is what's really, really, really important for you in this current time for the sun energy. I'm going to do a flip energy. These are going to be the ones for Uranus. Uranus, and I'm going to do one for Mars because Mars doesn't have another one. These are still going to apply to everyone. I just want to make sure that I leave these right where they're supposed to be. The subconscious deck on the Fate card for everyone when it comes to Mars is extra. Go the extra mile. The page of extra, literally, that's what it means. It's going for the extra mile. Why? Because your fate, the blank card, your fate is in the balance right now, okay? A third card, the fate is in the balance right now because you are in energies of the Fool. Lots of magical energy. Go the extra mile. It's okay right now to lose a little sleep if you feel like you're not on par with your manifestation goals and stuff like that. That's okay. Remember, you guys, what you put into it is what you're gonna get out, right? This last little sprint of the next coming months, like the next month and a half, next 40 something days, is about setting up the energies for next year. So like, you know what's gonna be happening, okay? Even if you're watching this in midsummer, the next like 39, 38 days are going to be all about what you're going to be setting the next course of the year for, okay? So for Uranus, the changes that need to be happening, well, we need to balance positive and negative as we do that, because the world, again, is changing around us, and we just have to be okay with letting certain things die, because we are stepping in this state of higher abundance. But don't be stubborn as you step into this power of higher self, okay? Take a deep breath. I got one more little pull that I want to do here. I was feeling my gay deck. This goes for everyone as well. Jupiter. Justice. Whatever's happening right now in terms of abundance is happening, and it's kind of like out of your own control right now. The Fool, I'm going to put it in this section right here. There's a lot of Fool energy that's coming out in all of my tarot readings right now. Lots of magic, but being in that like hyper dosed, kind of like high state of extra energy. Don't do stupid things. Listen to your intuition, and also know that, you know, if you want to keep having these good vibes, you got to keep spinning the wheel foolishly towards good vibes. And that doesn't always mean spending a shit ton of money, or it doesn't always mean like just doing everything that you want to do. You got to be strategic, right? Listen to your intuition, because there's a lot of abundance that's coming your way, especially if you choose to work with other people. The star, the universe is guiding you right now. This is all Rahu energy. The magician, the world, and the star are here together, okay? Really, really crazy. Take a second to just like enjoy the fruits of your labor while still making effort. Because you really do have, like, you have so much that you should be grateful for. So if you're not feeling gratitude in the current moment, start focusing on that gratitude, because we are going beyond judgment, beyond judgment, to fulfill our lives with the things that we've wanted for a very long time. And that's okay. That's okay for you to do. Just find balance in what you're doing. The world is shifting right now, so that's why they're telling you not to spend a lot of money, not to get too crazy, because ultimately the greatest lesson right now, the bottom energy deck, is to know that you can literally disconnect yourself from the drama, or you can stay connected to it. That means watching politics, that means like feeding into the negative vibes from people on social media, whatever. You can choose. Right now, it's your choice to stay connected to the fucking drama or disconnect it and do something better with yourself, okay? That's a major lesson right now. So this is our reading for today. Sending you lots of love. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me a share.